ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the first ever Roblox news episode on Spec's television media. Today's episode is a very special one for two reasons. One being the first episode and for the classic event. Let's not waste any time and get with it. Alright, so if you have been living under a rock for the past week or so, Roblox was actually developing a second event to the hunt, and it was called the Roblox Classic. Now, the thing about this event is it was a get back together for the OGs of people who played Roblox. So if you played Roblox back then, you know that there was things called ticks, survive the disasters, the old Roblox buildings, and pretty much a lot of old nostalgia. And with that, Roblox has came together and sent out 15 games on the Roblox page to gate that stuff. Okay. And so now that the event is over, there's technically 1 day left. The ticks thing has filled up, and they have a secret area, which I will show you later how to get the code. But what I want to talk about is the games. Now, hear me out. The first one was the hunt, and the hunt on that had a lot of games. So if you remember the hunt had like a whole bunch of games. Now, they had like so many games, and people were complaining because it was 100 games and it was a lot of time consuming. And don't get me wrong, all those games were really time consuming. I'm gonna be honest with you. All of them were a lot of time consuming. And in this game, as you can see, there was 100, literally, if you count 100 Roblox games. Like, look at all of these Roblox games that you had to complete in order to get, to beat the game. And once you got all the badges, they gave you this measly little infinite egg right here that goes on your head as a little accessory. People didn't like this event because there was 100 different Roblox games to play, and 50% of those were the most boringest shit ever, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like catalog, like who plays this game, bro? Deathball was actually pretty fun. Pet Simulator, bro, like garbage. I don't know this game that much, so it was a decent game. Like all those games, like most of them were time consuming, and then other ones were just really boring. So Roblox took that into consideration and created this game called Classic. And we went back into some old Roblox games, and some of them got some updates. Realistically, if I'm being real here, most of the games that are here aren't very what's the word? Classic, if you could say, because they don't know, there's no Speedrun 4, no Survive the Disasters, no Work at a Pizza Place. They're kind of just old Roblox games, gotta change it to the thing. So I'm gonna go by one and explain if the games were fun and if they were cool. So first was Dragon Adventures. Dragon Adventures was actually not that bad of a game, but it was really time consuming, like super time consuming, because the thing is, you had to go all the way around the map. Don't know where they had an egg radar, but if you don't have Robux, there's no time, you can't tell where the eggs are, so you have to go all the way around the map to find certain eggs. And on top of that, you have to find ticks eggs as well too. And this game was really time consuming. It took me at least an hour and a half just to find all the eggs. Adopt Me, see, the thing about Adopt Me is it was the same thing, but it really wasn't that bad because all the ticks were in the main structure of the map, so it wasn't that bad. And the coins process was not that bad either, because all you had to do was collect you had to get a classic teapot from this dude, and all you had to do was just level up and you got the token, so it wasn't that bad of a thing. Next, Driving Empire. This game wasn't bad. Literally all you had to do was just race Builder Man a couple of times or do some deliveries, and that's about it. And you have to drive around to find some ticks. Pretty simple, straightforward. Toilet Tower Defense. This game is brain rot realistically, but it wasn't that bad again. All you have to do was find the ticks around the lobby. Pretty simple. And then you had to complete 5 little quests to get the tokens. That wasn't bad. Not time consuming. Dress to Impress wasn't also time consuming either. The tickets are literally in the spawn. Once again, very time consuming. The coins, you have to complete an obby. Pretty simple, straightforward, not bad. Toilet Tower Defense, or not Toilet Tower Defense Simulator. This one is it's up and down, because if you have game sense of this game, you will understand that it's not hard, because I play this game, so I have game sense, so it wasn't that bad for me. But when my friend was playing it, he kept dying a lot because he didn't have a lot of game sense, so it didn't make much sense to him. But realistically, the ticks are also easy. There's 5 of them in the mission, 5 of them in the lobby, 50-50. The tokens, you just complete the missions and you get the tokens. Simple as that. Restaurant Tycoon. This game was my pain in the ass, because this game was also in the hunt too. In the hunt, you literally had to serve 100 customers. If you never played this game like me, you literally had to start from the bare bottom to do this, bro. And then on top of that, you gotta serve 150 of them, bro. And you can't just serve the regular customers. You have to serve the ones that have the classic titles above them, bro. Like, that is such a pain in the ass to do, bro. Especially if you've never played this game. This one is the most time-consumingest one of them all, bro. But simple, according to ticks, the ticks is you find them around the map, and the tokens is you get certain amount of tokens for every customer. So I think it's like 10, 45, 30, not 30, 80, 100, and then 150. Very time consuming. Bed Wars, you know me, I'm a Bed Wars sweat. Not that anybody cares, but this one is pretty simple. The ticks are spread around the map, and the coins are really hard actually to get, because you have to play the Penguin Survival game mode. And if you don't have good people who are good at this game, I kid you not, this will be very time consuming for you. But I didn't take that much time with it because I'm not that bad at this game. So clip it. This game is actually pretty cool. Actually, it's like a TikTok Roblox game, and it's pretty cool how they have like TikTok and Roblox almost. It's pretty nice. So to get the ticks, you just walk around each map and you find it. And to get tokens, you just gotta find 5 hidden like characters and just record a picture of them. Pretty simple, straightforward. Beast Swarm Simulator. I mean, this one is probably the only classic one that's out of this whole game system, I'll be honest with you. But here you just find tickets around the map, and to get the tokens, you play the Beast Swarm game, and you have to beat the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 rounds, and you get the coins. Gunfight Arena. This game was actually pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie. I like this game. Like, playing this game off camera and like for the event was actually, it's low-key fun, because if you get a really, really bad team, you could just spawn kill them, and it makes getting the tokens really, really easy. But getting the ticks, there's ticks around the map, and the cool thing about it too is the ticks always respawn, so you don't gotta worry about going around the world just to find them when they're just in a simple area. And the tokens are easy because you get 5 classic items. You get a dodgeball, a slingshot, a rocket, a paintball gun, and a bomb, and you just have to get a certain amount of tags with them. Pretty simple, straightforward, nothing too bad. Blade Ball is Blade Ball. I mean, to get the ticks, you have to find them on certain maps that have the word event on them, and then to get the tokens, you just complete little tasks for the dude. Livetopia, this game is also very time consuming, especially because you have to go around the world, and they have big maps just like Dragon Adventures and Restaurant Tycoon to find the ticks. The tokens are pretty simple. You just have to complete 15 deliveries and you get them. That one part is very straightforward. Dusty Trip. This one was actually the first one that came out before, like way before the whole event came out actually. So you get every ticks and coins for every like 2,000 meters you reach, and it's just a fun little challenge that you got to do. Nothing too serious, pretty straightforward. So I can probably see why that was the first one. And last but not least is Roblox Arsenal. This one, not a Roblox classic, but they always make bangers with their games. And this one was straightforward. There's 5 missions you have to do for the tokens. If you complete them all, you get the tokens. And for the ticks, they were just spread around the map. You just had to really search through the maps. So yeah. And yeah, that was about it. I mean, overall, my personal opinion is this event was low-key pretty fun. I mean, like I said, people kind of hated it. I only hate it because most of the games were very time consuming, and I was trying to get on the leaderboards, but I kept getting stuck on most of these games because how time consuming they are, and the fact that I never played them, meaning that I had to generally play them to make progress to get closer to getting them. But if you play the games, then it was pretty much easy for you, I'd say. But yeah. So yeah, this event was actually pretty cool. I mean, pretty cool that we don't have to sit through 100 damn games again, but you know, that's pretty entertaining, nothing to say at least. But I want to also introduce one of our guests for their opinions on the Specs, the CEO of Specs Television Media.
Hello guys, it's me, Specs Jr., and I'm here to give my take on the classic event. Well, it wasn't the best, but it was nor the worst event ever. It's definitely better than the hunt, but there are some downsides to it. The first downside was we had toilet defense simulator in it. I hate fucking anything skibbity toilet related. But Roblox keeps putting these games in their events. That was the worst game of the event, probably. Well, the first good game that I played was Dusty Trip. I fucking love Dusty Trip, and finding that they had that whole little like boss fight in it was amazing. And yeah, Roblox, the classic wasn't the best, wasn't the worst, but I'll give it 5 Adelaides out of 10. But yeah, I hope when Roblox does their next event, I hope it's top like notch. I hope it's way better than the hunt and the classic combined. 12 hours ago, I did the boss fight for the classic, and it was the worst ending. They had build up for what 3-4 years for 1x1x1x1, and they blew it by doing the most shittiest boss battle. No prize, no nothing, and it was just him walking around shooting stuff at you for sword. That was the most disappointing part of the event. I will never if I was Roblox, I would have done it way differently, but yeah. Also, the sword is 39,000 Robux. Like, when they make that limited, it's gonna tank down. Like, maybe it's gonna go by like 10k each. And yeah. I don't know who's gonna buy it. You must be a madman to buy it. I only bought the Valk, but I was still a madman at the time. Yeah. But guys, that was my cameo in Roblox news. I will see you next time. Peace out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that wraps up the pilot episode for Roblox News. We'll catch you next time at Friday at 8 p.m. Bacon, bro. See you. Peace out.